Hello and welcome to Canvas, the show that helps you explore the modern world of art. Here's what's coming up on today's show. Tattoos, an exhibition on skin or a drunken mistake. Our reporter Nadia Azare will be speaking to the public to find out your views on whether tattoos are art. With their unique blues indie rock sound, Tiger Lily will be performing not one but two of their amazing songs. I'll be talking to this week's one-to-watch artist, Shaquille Keith, to find out the highs and lows of being an artist in today's society. And can you really make art with plastic cups, coloured paper and staples? Alex and Fee join us to teach you how to turn your mess into a masterpiece. But first, let's head to our creative corner. Each week we give two students with similar training unlimited resources, 20 minutes, and a theme to create a masterpiece. This week, our theme is London, and joining us in the studio are two fine art students, Mia Lombardi and Luke Emmett. Welcome.
Hey.
How are you guys doing today? And thank you for joining us.
Yeah, great, thank you.
Good. So, Mia, tell me, what inspired you to get involved in art?
Yeah, sure. My grandfather was an artist, and he had a gallery, so he always used to draw with me when I was a child, so it just came really naturally.
That's lovely that it's come from your family roots.
Yeah.
And Luke, what is your style of art?
Well, I spend most of my days in like the 3D workshop, and I work with like different materials, wood, metal, welding, all that kind of stuff, and like playing with scale, see what bigger things and small things, see how they work in the exhibitions and stuff like that.
That's fantastic. And Mia, performing art is what you do. Can you explain that to us?
Yeah, sure. I use my body in my artwork, so I document it. I do like private performances.
Yeah, that's lovely. And what are we making today? And what materials are we using?
Yeah, I'm keeping to like the London theme, like we said, and I'm going to do like a London skyline, hopefully, fingers crossed.
Okay.
And so I'll be using wood, different materials like plastic and cardboard, and putting them all together and see what we can produce.
That's fantastic. We'll be checking in with Mia and Luke later on in the show. Now, tattoos have always been a controversial topic in the art world, once seen as a way to separate rebels from privilege. It's now estimated that 1 in 5 people have a tattoo in the UK. So we sent Nadia out to Camden to find out what you truly think about tattoos.
We're here at Camden, a place full of life and creativity, where people can express themselves in their own individual way. Now let's go and find out what you guys think about tattoos. Okay, hi guys. So, would you guys class tattoo as art?
Yes.
I would say so. I think it's pretty expressive.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, definitely, completely, yeah. It's art that's permanently engraved on your body, so I'd say art, yeah, definitely.
It's just like painting or any other art, but just on your body instead of like on a canvas or something.
What is the difference between traditional art and tattoo, and would you say it's valued the same way?
Nah, it's definitely not valued. Like, people think you're a hoodlum or you're a gangster if you wear tattoos, innit?
I don't think it's valued the same way, unfortunately. I mean, it should be, but it's not. You know, I think more traditional painting and drawing is seen as more classic art, and tattoos in a lot of places are kind of a little taboo, you know, even though so many people have them nowadays.
It's kind of seen in different ways, you know, like if you would go to like an art gallery or something, if you wanted to look at art, but you wouldn't, you know, wouldn't go to a gallery to look at people's tattoos, you know, you just see them on people walking around everywhere.
It's just like music, isn't it? Music just progresses, and it just either for some it gets more amazing, for some it gets worse. But I think it's just a matter of opinion and what you like and what you don't like.
So do you think that people have preconceived ideas on tattoos?
I think some people do, but I think now as well, because tattoos are a lot more kind of mainstream thing to have now. Like, you know, like David Beckham has tattoos, and like so many celebrities now have tattoos.
I think it really comes to like as you said, religion, but it's more like the way you're brought up.
It can sometimes be positive though. I think the perception of tattoos has kind of gotten more positive in recent years. So yeah, I think a lot more people have tattoos.
Like the Lord did say, well, you should be happy, and if you are happy with a tattoo, you know, play on in it.
And do any of your tattoos have meanings, or was there a reason for each tattoo that you, like for getting that tattoo?
They're all just pieces of artwork I like, and some of them kind of have meaning to me, I guess. But they're mostly I just got them because I really like the artwork, and I was like, yeah.
And I'm really into the traditional style, so I kind of sort of added to them. They're mostly from flash sheets, so there's no specific meaning, but I sort of make a meaning behind them. They've sort of got their meanings in just the sense that they kind of fit my identity, I'd say.
So we've heard what you guys have had to say about tattoos and art. Seems like that majority will still class tattoo as art. However, there are still some people with the preconceived ideas. But let's send it back to the studio. Bye guys! Now let's go!
Thank you very much, Nadia. And I have to confess, I've really been wanting to get a tattoo myself, but my dad would kill me if I did. If you want to have your say and send your tweets using the hashtag #CanvasLive. But now it's time to experience some performance art here with their song Skeleton Smokes. It's London's hottest aspiring band, Tiger Lily.
I've been running for too long. I forgot what it's like to have a place where I belong. I try to find a place to let all my sleeping dogs lie. Seems I'm still beating on the hillside. Tell the same story how I broke myself down. So mama, please don't see I became my own enemy. And I know that you'll try to stop me from falling, keep up from the sun, but I can't hold on anymore. Baby, I'm feeling too old. About a glass of whiskey and it's over. I'm about to learn how to get I'm starting to lose the grip
enjoyed that as much as I did, then stay tuned for another performance by Tiger Lily later on in the show. Meet the Artist is the part of the show where we speak to an aspiring artist who we think is next to rule the art scene. Joining us in the studio today is illustration student Shaquille Keith. Hey!
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us. How are you doing today?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm very good, thank you.
Good.
So tell me about your journey and how you got into art.
I was just always born into art, man. That's just always
Sure.
been my first forte, you know. It's one thing I have a passion for the most.
Okay, so how would you describe your art?
It's just different, you know. I use different mediums to express myself. I feel like I do connect with a lot of people, and, you know, I always do get my point across, so yeah.
And coming from a media background, would you say that's influenced your art in any way?
Most definitely, because I tend to use a lot of like animations and stuff, so I need to be able to use Photoshop and Illustrator, so coming from media really did help me a lot.
Sure, and your piece called Kunta Kentime, am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yeah, that's correct.
Brilliant. So tell me, that's influenced by your life experiences.
Yeah.
How does that work?
The piece was based on a breakup that happened to me a couple months ago this year. And it's basically just illustrates the emotions and the time I went through during that period. Yeah, it was very personal.
Sure. How would you describe the process from your emotions and reflecting that in your art? How could you explain that process?
It's literally, it's one of those things that literally just comes to you, you know? You just, you know, you do what you do, you listen to music, or you just think about things, and then the idea just gets illustrated in my head, and then I just make it a thing, you know?
And Where is Africa? That's a very interesting piece.
Yeah.
Tell me a bit about it. Where did that inspiration come from?
It just come from current happenings, you know? I just want people to realise and respect the heritage and the culture of black people, especially with everything that's going on now. You know, for me, it's just a very big statement.
For sure.
Yeah.
And has there been much of a response to that piece of work?
Someone actually did respond to it, actually, through art as well, which I thought was pretty cool. You know, a lot of people have respected it, so I feel like it's doing the job.
And aspirations, what are you doing about the future?
Man, I just want to be the next biggest artist, man, like the next Basquiat, Picasso. Like, I just want it to be Shaquille Keith, you know?
Brilliant, that sounds absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Shaquille. And now it's time for Craft It, and that is going to be really fantastic. Craft It is your chance to be an artist. We get two established artists in to show you something you can create at home. Joining us in the studio today is Alex and Fee. Welcome, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
So tell me, what got you into doing art?
Well, we've always been interested in art. We've always, you know, studied art. So we just wanted to come and show you guys how you can create something pretty, like from upcycled material.
Sure. And Fee, you studied illustration. What exactly is that?
It's basically just communicating through images, like messages or anything really.
Brilliant. So what are we doing today? Tell me. What are we making?
Okay, so today we're going to make a festive treat for you all. We're
Okay.
going to create a snowman.
Okay.
Using white paper cups, just simply white paper cups and a bit of card.
Right, and so this is basically upcycling, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
definitely.
can you explain to us what upcycling really is?
It's basically just taking any material that you've got in your trash, in your house.
So absolutely anything
Absolutely
you find lying
anything.
around. Okay.
Something you would throw away, but
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you create something decorative with it that, yeah, can go in your house.
And the idea, so it does go in your house, that's the idea?
Yeah.
That's very interesting. I mean, we're definitely therefore seeing a shift from, you know, traditional paintings of art sculptures
Yeah, definitely.
to actual live sculptures.
Yeah.
And what would you say the importance of doing this? What's the point in upcycling?
Well, there's just so much rubbish thrown away that doesn't
Sure.
need to be thrown away, and it leaves us with so much material left that we can use.
Okay, and is there any particular artist that got you into this?
Sakia Gans is an incredible artist who uses white plastic cutlery, and she creates like horses and other animals, you know, like fading away into extinction.
So the idea is to send a political message. That's a lot like Lenova Smith.
Yeah, definitely.
And so this is going to take a bit of time, but we did make one earlier. Do you want
We
to
did,
show us
yeah.
what we've made earlier?
So we made his first big
A big ball, okay. And this is supposed to be a snowman. It's supposed to be very festive.
Yeah, this is the base of the snowman.
It really does look amazing. And how long did this take you to do?
about half an hour.
yeah.
Only
Not
half an
long,
hour,
yeah.
wow. And let's see what else we've got over here.
So here we have the top.
Oh
of
my
the
gosh.
snowman.
That looks amazing.
Yeah.
That looks fantastic. Can we turn it around a bit?
So we added some decorations to make it look a lot more
This looks
snowman-y.
beautiful. Can we get the lights down, please?
We've got scarf for it as well.
That is stunning. And we'll get the lights down. That is beautiful. That looks absolutely fantastic. And so it only took you half an hour.
Yeah, very quick.
That is absolutely amazing. I mean, what else can you be making out of cups?
You can make chandeliers, anything circular really.
Anything circular. Well, I think that looks amazing. I'd love to take that home with me.
Thank you
So
very
thank
much.
you so much. I'm honestly very inspired. Thank you, Alex and Fee, for joining us today. We're getting close to the end of the show, but we've just got time to go back to our creative corner to see how our lovely artists have got on. Welcome back, guys.
Hey.
So we have your masterpieces here. Mia,
Yeah.
do you want to start? Tell me what is going on here.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it
Kind
was
of just...
yeah, rushed. But
That's
it was
okay.
supposed to. It was going for the tube.
Okay, so is
logo.
this is supposed to be a collage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like things that I associate with London, like bikes, punks, the
Sure.
Queen.
Sure.
Classic
So
British.
obviously this isn't quite finished, but what
No.
else would we be seeing going on here?
I had Bunting and Champagne.
Oh, wow.
And Wimbledon.
Now these are very British, London things.
Very
even.
London. Very
Yeah.
British.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And where would you expect this to be displayed?
It's quite commercial, so like on a flyer or like a poster, something
Okay.
like that. Yeah.
Fantastic. And Luke, this looks interesting. Tell me
Yeah.
what we are looking at here.
Well, it's like I've just used the iconic like tourist attractions that people when they come to London, they see like the London Eye, the Tower Bridge, and Big Ben.
Sure, okay.
So it's an actual 3D piece itself, made out of all sorts of materials. But I've also made it 2D. So when you
Okay.
put a canvas in front of it and shine a light from it, it casts a shadow.
Oh wow, this is very interesting. Let's have a look what we've got going
Yeah.
on here. Let's have a look.
If we didn't light.
So what's the idea? The idea is that we have a light shining through here. Let's get that on. Fantastic. Okay, so from here, we can see the bridge.
Yeah, if you lifted the canvas slightly up, you can see like
Oh,
it
there
looks
we
a
go.
lot better.
Oh wow,
It's
that
more
looks
of like,
absolutely fantastic. So can you
scene
talk
of
us through
London.
it?
So yeah, I've got the London Eye on the right-hand side from the camera view and the Tower Bridge and the Big Ben.
Okay.
So it's just like, if I had more time, I would add more like skyscrapers and stuff like that. But yeah, it's more for like something in an exhibition place. and
So
stuff
is
like
that's where we would have it displayed in
Yeah,
an exhibition?
exactly, yes, yeah.
Okay, and how long did this take you to create?
Well, that only took 20 minutes, and you
20
can see
minutes.
how job it, like it is. But yeah.
Okay, and what else could you do with a canvas then?
You could make it a lot bigger. You can like take it a lot wider and take it more
Right.
higher and like scale and see a bigger skyline in London.
That
and
sounds
stuff like
fantastic.
Yeah, and detail the architecture and stuff. so-
Brilliant. So that's all we have time for today. Thank you to our wonderful artists who have helped us, as well as the University of Westminster students who have kindly donated their artwork for our studio today. Join us next week when we'll be exploring the art of fashion. Now playing us out with their song Tapes, it's Tiger Lily.
Feels like yesterday since I last met with your eyes. It left me out of breath and you sent a shiver down my spine. If only I had to say how much you meant to me. Or maybe you to stay sitting under the tree. We're sick of us to leave so it's insane. I've become so cold as I accept my fate. I honestly hope this ain't the last time we meet. But I've become something else, something you don't understand. Remember when we played You Love to More? It looks like I won't because you closed your door. I don't understand, can we please be one? I wanna look at the tapes you always left look at the tapes, I wanna look at Thursday. Didn't take you long to find somebody new. Now I'm asking myself, did I ever mean anything to you? I'm speechless, left the pieces. I gave you my soul, you didn't need it. You said that you love me, guess you spoke too soon. I know when we play, we love you now. But it looks like I won't be because you close your door. I don't understand, can we please rewind? I wanna look at the things you want to live behind. I wanna look at the things, I wanna look at the things. All the things I want you to fade away. I wanna look at the things, I wanna look at the things. Remember when we played, we loved you more. Well, it looks like I won because you closed your door. I don't understand, can we please rewind? When we played, well, it looks like I won because you closed your door. I don't understand, can we please rewind? I wanna know if that it takes you all left behind. I wanna look at the tapes, I wanna look at the days. Let me look at the tapes, let me look at the Let me look at the
Goodbye, and thank you so much for joining us. That was absolutely fantastic. Love your sound and good luck in the future.